오. 아, 왠지 누르기 싫어. 응? 아, 나갈 수 없네? 야, 이 게임 괜찮다. 해설도 해주고. 내가 일일이 해석해줄 필요가 없어서 좀 편해.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
여기로 가자.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this Stanley thought Stanley would meet his realized he simply had too much to live for.
방금 안에 들어가면 죽음이 엄청난 죽음이 있다는데. 에이.
Nope, still on board with death.
아이, 몰라, 갑시다. 뭔 일이 있겠습니까?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
돌아갈 기회가 있다는데. 돌아갈까? 아니야, 난 말 안 듣는 게 재밌어. 이게 너무 틀에 박혀서 그렇게 놀면 재미없다니까.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
그래.
Finally confront his death.
죽음을 위해. 에이, 몰라. 와우. 뭐야?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it was said that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
나갈 수가 없어.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this means. Perhaps
나갈 수가 없다니까?
great loss when plugging the eyeball.
미친.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to a brief and shallow life.
뭘 안녕히 가세요. 탈출. 안돼, 제발. 안돼.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
더 스탠리 패러블.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
이걸로 도배를 해놨네. 왠지 이거 하면 게임 끝날 것 같은데.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit.
뭐 ESC 문제라서 나가라고? 나가기가 없는데?
There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
안돼! 안돼!
Only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time.
아니 나가기가 없어! 아니 나가기가 없는데 어떻게 나가라는 거야? 아, 뭐야 게임 끝났나? 아 눈이 리조이 하이? 말 안 들어보자 오른쪽으로.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
아까 왼쪽에서 위로 갔다가 그렇게 된 거잖아.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew that very well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beaut, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
여기도 들어가 볼까?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
오! 여기 또 새로운 길이 있네?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
아니, 미친.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was it?
아저씨, 문 열어줘요.
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
가기 싫어지는데? 다른 길로는 아예 못 가네. 뭐야?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
저건 뭐지?
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
야, 개신기하다 이 게임 진짜.
beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
아니.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
야 진짜.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, No, I restarted. I swear I definitely
Oh.
restarted the game over, completely
문이
fresh. Everything should be...
늘어났는데?
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here.
문이 늘어났어.
Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
뭐 마음에 나지? 히예. 와,
I'll
진
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
뭐야? 아, 네, 모바일로 오세요.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, it's worse. I think what's wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
문이
Why don't we go
없어졌는데?
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
커피? 뭐 딱히 없잖아.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
뭘 대령이야?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
뭐야? 에?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is it?
아이, 아저씨가 모르면
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know
뭐
what?
살인마 방송
Since I've
생겼네.
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
저기 아저씨!
You put in a lot of hard
저기
work.
아저씨!
It really paid off.
이렇게 막장으로 끝내시면 안 돼요, 아저씨! 저 이거 16,000원 주고 샀어요.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square.
저기
This
아저씨?
was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
저기요?
What happened this time? I have to restart.
아, 제시장님, 이 아저씨 보소.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
이야, 이 아저씨 엄청 친절하네. 아, 미치겠다. 아니야. 이쪽으로 가보자.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
다른 방으로 가봅시다. 근데 갈 길이 딱히 없잖아.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
목적지가 없는
story
이야기?
no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
아니,
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I
아니
was
이 아저씨가 무슨 짓을 하...
You know what? I think what we
저기요?
need right now is a... Wait. Cut the music. Go back.
나느냐 카페 나느냐 카페 다같이 가래를 뱉어봅시다. 이 아저씨 개재밌네. 게임 자체는 재미가 없을 수 있는데 해설사가 진짜 재밌다. 내 취향이야. 한 번만 더 하고 시작하면 다른 게임 하자.
You know what,
Oh, wow.
Stanley? I say forget
Huh?
the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
그랬는데 아저씨가 반했잖아요.
Doable? Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
참.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
그래서 딱 신경을 안... 뭐야?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the
혼자 뭐라는 거야?
first door's origin.
아니,
So starting
혼자
from the
뭐라는
right,
건데?
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
여긴 안 되나? 뭐야?
Hold up, what's this?
혼란 엔딩?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
엄청 많은데 지금 이 빨간색이
what am I gonna say in all of this? Is it really?
이 빨간색만 지금 엔딩을 깬 것 같은데.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know.
그러게 나도 나한테 뭔 게임인지 모르겠다.
Kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if it's the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
네네네네.
Well, in the meantime.
오 시작. 아 씨. 아. 엔딩.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
뭐야? 또 다른 엔딩을 보는 건가?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
예.
그래. And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
빨간 문으로 바로 들어가 볼까?
left. Stanley was so bad
그러고 보니
directions, it's incredible he wasn't.
저게도 뭐 있는지 모르잖아.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was
다시 끼울게.
check.
아, 끼울게.
It's definitely here Thursday.
받으면 되잖아. 알았어.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course.
그래요. 무슨 말이 다 맞습니다.
None of these decisions were supposed to be anything.
그럼요.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? Wait a second. Did I just see? No, that's not possible. I can't.
왜 자꾸 신기를 건드려? 아니 뭔가
Stanley,
아니 뭔가 건들고 싶게 생겼어. 뽑힐 줄은 몰랐지.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
알겠습니다.
Completely ignored
죄송해요.
basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
말 잘 들을게요.
The severity of
약간 청개구리 좀 심보가 심해서 그래요.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But it
완전 문제야
can
취급하는데?
also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real
엄청
person
문제야,
named
지금 하는데,
Stephen
이
has a
아이씨.
choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens
개빡치네.
of impoverished third world nations. Or he could
아,
systematically set fire to
전화코드 안
every
뽑았다고
orphan
그거
living in a
뭐하네.
30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that
근데 이
person is
아저씨
not
너무
real.
나 문제야 지금
Allow the
하는데.
person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
아, 이 아저씨 놀리는 거 진짜 재밌긴 한데.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate
그치.
as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
아, 이 아저씨 놀리는 건 진짜 재밌긴 재밌어.
Decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
그쪽으로 가라고? 아이, 내 먹어봤자 뭐 먹었다고. 방금 순살치킨 이거 먹었잖아. 떨어질 수 없네.
Now that we know you can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
아깝다. 술 드시고 그러시면 안 돼요. 누나한테 음료수지.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
왼쪽 문으로 가라고?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
왼쪽 문으로 들어갔다고? 아니야. 근데 이거 어떻게 될지 개 궁금해. 고민되네. 어쩌지? 그래, 한 번 더 가보자.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
그리비님 추천 감사합니다.
그리비님 추천 감사합니다. 아, 뭐야, 돌아가자. 못 들어가게 되네. 이 아저씨 뭐 말이 없는데?
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we've talked about, my story.
아, 아저씨
My work.
아,
Why? For what?
아, 예, 알았어요.
What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
아, 죄송합니다. 예.
Well,
아,
it's worthless now.
아,
What am I
죄송합니다.
supposed to do? Even if there were
아, 예, 죄송해요. 아, 잘못했습니다. 아우, 아니요. 아, 잘못했어요. 아, 말 안 들어서 죄송합니다. 제 천선이 글러먹어서 그래요. 네, 저도 잘 알아요. 아니요. 아, 그럴 리가요. 아, 감히 우리 해설자님한테. 아니에요, 형님. 아유, 무슨.
I have to shut the game down.
그렇게 빡치지 마세요. 말 안 들었다고. 오오오!
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
이 아저씨 빡쳤네, 진짜.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
그럼요. 제가 잘못했어요. 다시 돌려주세요. 다시 합시다. 네, 돌려주세요. 예, 게임 파기시켰다. 예.
You would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
그럼요. 제가 게임 멈췄죠. 전 바이러스 같은 존재입니다.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
예. 다른 것도 문 열리면 참 좋을 것 같은데.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
야, 밑에 내려가는 계단을 잘라버렸네. 야, 이제 이 아저씨도 힘든갑다. 길이 하나밖에 없어.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
다시 나갈 수
Drew
없나?
a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
뭐 요구해라고?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver. Right
빨리 열어! 열려라 참깨! 거지야!
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it.
아니 아니야.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far.
아니 아니야. 얘기하고 싶은데 안 된 거라고 안 된 거라고 안 된 거라고.
For this one single thing.
아야 알았어요. 아저씨 이제 또 오네. 이 아저씨 지금 보니까 성격이 이상하네. 그 게임 좀 자유도를 높게 왔다 갔다 할 수도 있지. 아 참. 아 예. 아 잘못했어요. 예. 아 그래요. 네. 아 네. 죄송합니다. 뭐 겁쟁이? 나 겁쟁이 아니거든. 뭐야? 저기요?
Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay?
저기요?
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
뭐야?
I need you to walk through the door.
끝났는데?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
이것도 또 하나의 엔딩인가?
All right. Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine.
와, 이 게임 엔딩이 몇 개나 있는 거야?
Together, I'll accept whatever you do.
야, 개쩐다.
That step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you could ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
뭐 어떻게 내려갈 수도 없나?
Time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
오. 뭐야? 끝인가? 오. 아, 이제 지루해지기 시작한다.
What could it mean?
똑같은
Stanley decided
패턴에.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
한 번만 더 하고 다른 게임 하러 가든가 방종하자.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
이번엔 진엔딩을 봅시다.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
그래 사장실. 여기 사장실이 아니잖아. 뭐지? 오 예. 마음이 정화되는 기분이야. 그만 갈래. 뭐 똑같잖아. 여기 사장실 맞아? 오! 우와!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Yay.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking
박근님 안녕하세요. 리조이나이.
desperate for clues to
Yay.
his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's
예.
desk. Numbers B. In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly
0009888. 오,
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
계속 틀리면 어떻게 되는 거지?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was
계속 틀려도 똑같나?
Two, 8, 4, 5. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
와우, 문이 자동으로 열렸다. 근데 하프라이프 기반으로 만든 건가 이게? 그러면 똑같은 엔딩 아니야? 엔딩 똑같은 거 아니야? 이 정도면? 아, 똑같은 거 여러 번 봤더니 힘들다. 그냥 다른 거 하는 게
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
아, 맞다.
Mind
그러고
control
보니 아까
facility.
저쪽으로 갔구나.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
이쪽은 뭐지? 아, 이 키보드 딸깍딸깍 소리 너무 좋다.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
오. 근데 뭐 어쩌라고?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
딱히 다른 거 할 수 있는 그게 없네.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
이제 이
control.
게임 진짜 무슨
Never.
게임인지도
It was
모르겠다.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this
몰라, 다 눌러.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
이건 뭐지? 마인드 컨에 안 시스템 파워. 이게 뭐냐? 영어를 몰라서 잘 모르겠네. 시스템 파워를 에? 파워를 끈다는 건가? 오픈.